Hello, students and parents. In this video, I'm going to show you another way that you can turn in work in Google Classroom. So as you can see here, we have our Google Classroom, and remember that here in this card, you have a reminder. If there's something that's coming up, you have a preview as to what is due and when it is due. So I know that my next assignment for this class is due Friday, and it is the chapter summary due before midnight. So if I wanted to enter this assignment, I can click here directly, or if I wanted to go first into the classroom to see the stream, you would enter your class through here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the title of the class because I would like to look at the stream before doing the work. So I recommend that you check out your class stream every day to see if your teacher has posted a message for you or an announcement to the class, or if any students have asked questions about an assignment that might help you complete the work too. So make sure that you read the stream on a daily basis, at least once a day. You want to check that just like you would check emails. So once again here, I can see that I have that assignment showing up here in the top left under upcoming. So let's go ahead and let's jump into this assignment so that I can turn this in. So as you can see here, I have my title, chapter summary. It's worth 100 points. It's due Friday, August 7th, right before midnight. And it has the instructions, and it says, please turn in your chapter summary for this week's reading. And so far, there's no comments in the class about this assignment. So nobody has any questions as of right now. I do have my chapter summary ready, so I'm ready to turn that in. But what I wanted to show you was that here on the top right, you can see that this work is still assigned, which means you have not turned it in. And there is no preview of a Google Doc or a slide or a PDF. So sometimes you will see a preview and sometimes you won't. So this is an example of something that the teacher did not have a document ready for you to complete, but it is intended for you to add or create your own document. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Add or Create, and here you have some choices. So if you already have this work in your Google Drive, you can bring it in from your Google Drive. If you have a link to this assignment, or if you have it as a file downloaded to your laptop, you can bring it in through there. Or if you haven't worked on it yet and you need to start the assignment, then you can also create the assignment from new, and you can either create it in a Google Doc, a Google Slide, a sheet, or drawings. And again, I know that my teacher wants my chapter summaries in a doc, and so I had already started mine in my Google Drive. So I'm going to come to Google Drive, and I'm going to pick my assignment from there. So let me show you here. This is what you see when you select Google Drive. The most recent files that you worked on will show up right here. You can also search your Google Drive here by file type or keywords. But the chapter summary was something that I just worked on recently, so I see it right here. This is the assignment that I'm ready to turn in. So I'm going to click on this, and as you see, it's all outlined in blue, and it tells me that one item has been selected and I'm ready to insert. So go ahead and click on Insert. And so now I have a preview of my chapter summary. So it would be a good idea to click on it and just make sure that it's complete and that you did finish the work completely. So I have here my pretend chapter summary, and it's done. It looks great. I fixed all my my grammar errors, and everything is the best to my ability. And so I'm ready to turn it in. And to do that, you're going to click on Turn In. So as you remember, you get a pop-up and it asks you, are you ready to turn in your work? One attachment will be submitted for the chapter summary. I'm ready, and so I'm ready to click Turn In. And as you can see here on the top right, it goes from assigned to turned in. So again, you want to make sure that you see turned in to make sure that that work was turned in correctly. You don't want to lose points just because you didn't turn in the work that you worked so hard on. So again, making sure that you can add a comment to your teacher. And remember to be professional and respectful in your communication with students and your teacher. And remember, those private comments are just between you and your teacher. So if you have questions, this is a safe place to ask. And, your teacher will be able to help you with anything that you have questions about or would like more explanations about. So again, that was an example of how I turned in my work from my Google Drive. And so that is another way that you can turn in work in Google Classroom.